in possession of the football. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Throwing on first down. Daniels. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Dorsett. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. Off the bootleg. Daniels. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. To throw is Murphy. Throwing on first down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Come on, Lions. Come on, Lions. We better not.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Throwing on third and long. Murphy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The Niners on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Murphy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Dorsett. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Bradshaw. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Daniels firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. They'll run. It's Dorsett. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Daniels. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether